Sniper's back with another base tour. I've been playing Rust for a few weeks now, literally a few weeks, and this is my first build, my first wipe. I'm quite proud of it, but it was probably more of just an exploratory thing, seeing what I could do, how the game worked. So yeah, there's not really much, a huge amount of things. I quite like my little sign that I drew. It looks good in the dark. But yeah, if we go into the bottom floor, we've got all the storage and everything we'd ever need for stone, wood, metal, loads of building bits, sulfur and things, tons of electrical stuff. Got some flame turrets set up on the doors, although these doors are armoured, so nobody should be coming through them. Got all 3 workbenches completed. I literally did it the other day. I spent a few thousand scrap and completed all 3 workbenches just to see if anything would happen, but nothing did. Got the TC there. Tons of time on that. But yeah, everything from food, meds, more food and chocolate and things. Got a snowmobile that I robbed from the Arctic research base over in the snow biome. It doesn't drive very well on grass and stuff, but I still lugged it all the way back to my base. I found it, so I thought, I'm not giving it up, I'm keeping that. So I lugged it all the way back to my base from literally all the way down here. Drove it all the way up through the snow to here and then lugged it across. But yeah, a little victory for me, I guess. Out the back, tons of fuel and stuff. Got the Prague final poster up. Yeah, so backyard area. Go through the big doors. Oh, you've already seen this, but don't. Our armoured car, armoured at the front, big fat engine and a camper on the back. So it's got beds and storage and cooking and everything. Made that myself. Yeah, so that's pretty much the ground floor. Apart from the back out here, this is a little extension that I'll build just with some extra bits in. Research table. These counters show how much electricity is actually coming into these batteries. So all the windmills and solar panels on the roof, that's a combination of 140 going into this battery, 146 going into this battery. This one will always be higher because it's one click higher on the windmills, and the higher you go, the more power you produce. So yeah, we're pretty well powered up. This battery does the lights in the base, top floor, bottom floor, all the lights. So that one's pretty screwed down. This battery does everything else. We've got all the branches here leading off, doing everything else. I've still got 14 power left on that one, so I never did use it all up. But yeah, plenty of scrap. I did have tons of scrap the other day, like 7,000 or 8,000, but I used it all on the workbenches. Loads of clothes. These are like clothes that gives you bonuses, so scavenging bonus, angler's bonus, lumberjack and farming. Got loads of them and miners loadout, hunter and scuba. Yeah, so some extra little storage under there, all the bombs and things you need to mine, a few guns and things. A bit more storage. These are my loadouts that I use regularly, so they're all the same pretty much. This one's an actual scavenger loadout, but this one is, they're all got the same guns and the same everything really, so I could just swap to them quickly. This is my favourite one though, the purpley shiny one. There's my boy asleep in bed. Level 38 on the arcade machine. Bit of piano. Got some drum set up as well. Again, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I was just bringing things in and finding out these are disco lights that you can set to all different colours and obviously different flashing rates. An external speaker coming from the boom box downstairs. So I was literally just putting things in to see what they do. So there's a lot of one of everything. Mixing table, we've got plenty of clothes, plenty of armour. A lot of it's skinned. Tools. Oh, these are like the one slot armors. Plenty of rockets. Weapon attachments. Bit of ammo. A few guns. Never really collect too much boom because, yeah, once you start getting a little stockpile of it, you go out and use it. So never really have too much, but and just weapons. So yeah, that's we've got some teas and things in there, scrap teas and healing teas and max health teas. So up on the top floor, I did have some planters here to grow things, but I've kind of changed it since I bought a minicopter. I kind of changed it to a bit of a landing pad. We've got some lights here that flash at night so I can see where to land. Got some chop shop signs. Oh yeah, and there's the windmills. The right one is 1 square higher than the left one, so it'll always give out 5 or so more power. But there's some solar panels up there as well. Just remembered actually, I've got a tugboat down there. Could go and visit that. Oops. Now, I've only been flying this for a few days, so we've got to kind of hope nothing goes wrong. They are quite difficult to fly, so we'll give it a go and see what happens. I'm only flying down there, let's see if we can land on the beach. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking good so far. Pull back. That's lovely. Beautiful. So yeah, this is my tugboat. I've been around the island a couple of times in it. I've been fishing many a times in it. We're all set up for cold nights. We've got a bonfire on the back so I can fish off the back at night next to the bonfire and not get too cold. We've got a nice seat here in front of a fire. That will warm me up if I get too cold. I've got a computer station there with a drone, so if I'm flying around the island I don't actually have to get off the boat to explore into the island. I can just fly the drone up. Got a couple of workbenches, basically everything you need. A few resources, all my bait and stuff, a couple of fish that I haven't sold, scuba loadouts and a whole fishing loadout. Yeah, plenty of fuel to get around the island, barbecue. Basically everything you need to go fishing, and it's worked quite well for me. Not a lot you can do in it. I can drive the boat, of course. yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the first 3 weeks of my Rust gameplay. I'm really impressed with all the electrics and everything that you can do. I'm going to really explore that the next time I play it. And let's see if I can land this back on the roof. Whoa, you're going too fast. You're going too fast. Oh, they're okay, but once you lose them, once you start going off somewhere, it's so hard to get it back. Oh, this is nice. And there you go, the chop shop. Oh yeah, we've got a few more instruments under here. In fact, we've got tons of instruments under here, but yeah, they're all playable. Trumpet. Brilliant. So yeah, that's my first base in Rust. Quite proud of it. Could be a lot of things I did different. But yeah, loving the actual electric side of it and all the switches and everything you can do. Obviously I'm only scratching the surface at the moment with my electric build, but yeah, I guess I'll watch a few videos and go from there. But yeah, it's about to get dark soon, so I will leave you with the sign that I built at the very start of the base. Enjoy.